Welcome back to our channel. Today we will talk about Gamera Rebirth Season 2. In the 6 decade spanning lore of Gamera, the recently released Netflix anime series Gamera Rebirth holds a special place for a number of reasons. In the sense that it is the character's first animated release, it is also the first Gamera-oriented venture to be released in the Reiwa era, and with a major worldwide release after decades, it also acts as an introduction for the character to a vast portion of the global audience who are not that familiar with the intricacies of the Kaiju subgenre. The first season has already taken Kaiju fans by storm, and even for the general audience it has acted as a neat first chapter of Gamera's expansive lore. By now, anime lovers around the world are probably done binge watching Netflix's latest animal series, Gamera Rebirth. Set in 1989, a group of 6th graders find themselves between a horde of monsters and a massive turtle-shaped guardian that's determined to protect humanity against the oncoming horde of enemies. Spanning 6 episodes, the show makes for a very entertaining watch, and it's definitely something that original lovers of the turtle kaiju will love. With season 1 done and dusted, it's time to debate whether we shall see a second season of the show, given some very loud Easter eggs and clues have been dropped towards the end of the series. Here's a discussion on what the chances of a new season of Gamera Rebirth happening anytime soon. In the final episode of Season 1, Gamera is found to be critically injured with over 100 broken bones as his pulse rate steadily drops, having gone into space to explode Viras, the ancient kaiju, and then bringing down the escape pod carrying Boco and friends took a massive toll on Gamera's body and he collapsed on the beach. It was only through the kids' quick thinking that they remembered the vision they had when they touched the glowing blue rock found in the caverns. In their vision, they had seen people tie the blue rock in a wire mesh and put it in Gamera's body to energize and revitalize the kaiju, and therefore the scientists were instructed to prepare a similar device with the blue rock at the center to heal Gamera. Like clockwork, the kaiju's vital signs began improving, and before long he was throwing fire bombs at the final monster in the last episode. The blue rock worked wonders, and Gamera was able to not only defeat Cygears but also successfully overcome the virus that has poisoned his body and turned him into a puppet for the Future Foundation. All it took was Boco's pleas to the kaiju to not give in to evil to make Gamera return to his original self and launch the final attack aimed straight upward at the moon. In a few moments, the 4 top bosses of the Future Foundation were vaporized along with their base on top of the moon, and Gamera turned to dust as the enormous toll on his body proved too tremendous to survive. When Boco and his buddies returned to the research center under the country's elite scientist, they were amazed to see something they had never thought they would witness. After Gamera had blown away as dust, a piece of the shining blue rock had been left in the work. Now that blue rock has been shattered, and from inside a tiny little Gamera has come out, and he made a loud but unbelievably cute roar because of his minuscule size. We can testify that the name of the series is justified based on just this little Gamera's arrival. But there's a possibility that we might see this turtle grow up to follow in his predecessor's footsteps after all. Although the Foundation and its leaders have been destroyed, there's a possibility that someone somewhere is planning something evil or diabolical against humanity or for their own greed. History bears witness to the fact that evil men have often used kaijus as their personal weapons when it comes to terrorizing common people or scaring the world into submission. Besides, it's very unlikely that all the kaijus have been destroyed, given Japan sits on the bed of unstable and volatile plates. It's no surprise that kaijus keep attacking the country every few years. So in case there's a new threat that makes itself known, the tiny Gamera needs to be ready to fight, but he needs time to grow up and be strong. Well, that is it for today. Thank you for watching the video till end. Please subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon.